And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present to you the star, the stage hand, the extraordinary star, as I say, of wet cleaning himself, Dino Kantzavelos.
I think I should just go home after an introduction like that. I think you can't top that. Thanks a lot, Bill. I appreciate that. I'm all wet, yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Bill, thanks again for that wonderful introduction. Like Bill said, my name is Dino Kantzavelos. I am a 100% wet cleaner. And I'm just very honored to be here today and have this opportunity. Thank you again, Bill, and to all the people and the team at Seneca for this fantastic opportunity. I feel very honored and fortunate to discuss in front of everyone here today my love and passion for this industry and specifically for wet cleaning. I would also like to include that I am a proud member of the Ontario Fabric Care Association and I sit on its board of directors. And to my new friends from La Belle Provence, from New Brunswick, from the east coast of Canada, and all our French-speaking brothers and sisters in this beautiful country of ours, bienvenue et merci pour votre temps. Just a quick bio on myself. I would just like to let everyone know that I am a second-generation cleaner. My family started in this business in 1988 as a dry cleaner, and we operated a perk plant. This is where I had my introduction to cleaning and dry cleaning in particular, and also my knowledge for fabrics and colors and reactions of garments to the solvents, along with pressing and finishing. Dry cleaning is my foundation and knowledge base for professional garment care. After 21 years in business, I decided to convert my entire operation 100% to water. Why make the switch? Fundamentally, I believe that in order to grow, you must do something different. It was also at this time in the early 2000s when a lot of change was happening, the internet, the rate of information, the rapid rate of information that was available to all of us, and also the green initiative that we saw unfolding before our very eyes. Many organizations were using this green initiative as a key marketing factor to also promote their businesses. For example, in the fast food world, big chains were introducing healthier alternatives on their menu boards, such as salads and fruit, the removal of trans fat in the preparation of certain foods, and the addition of calorie counts and nutritional information on labels. In the corporate world, you started to hear slogans such as carbon footprint reduction, and the movement to a cleaner and healthier world was moving forward very rapidly. Just a quick couple of statistics I would just like to throw your way is one in particular is from the Worldwide Cleaning Industry Association. And they have published a report and they say green cleaning is a marketplace phenomenon that is driven by customer demand and the overall trending of the broad marketplace for environmentally preferred products and services. Both home and business owners are increasingly conscious of the chemicals used in their space and cleaning services that focus on non-toxic supplies and processes. They've been gaining in popularity. This is particularly true for the dry cleaning industry, a segment that has struggled over the last decade. And IBIS World, which is another organization that connects data according to marketplace and business, has come up with and identifies key success factors for all businesses. The most important for the dry cleaning industry that they determined are ability to quickly adapt to new technology and ability to accommodate environmental requirements. We all understand that wet cleaning is the art of taking garments which are traditionally dry cleaning and cleaning them in water. It's very important to understand that in wet cleaning, we need to limit and minimize the agitation of garments. Specifically those garments which are structured and possess sensitive fibers such as wool, silk, and possess other ingredients in their linings, for example, like rayon, acetate, and anything of the pulpous variety. Those fabrics are considered sensitive to water, and we have to be very, very careful. Mechanical action is also important. It's controlled by specific wet cleaning machines, which can be programmed to mitigate all this action. It is also important to understand that agitation must also be monitored on the drying side as well. So we're actually cleaning the clothes in the washer, we're taking them out wet, but after all that agitation, they're going to be put in a dryer again, and they will continue to agitate until they're dried. So it's very important that all this mechanical action can be controlled by specific wet cleaning and dryers. Because too much action can cause damage to fibers and make it harder to finish and press afterwards. On the wet cleaning side, again, just a quick overview, our machine must be able to control water level, water temperature, drum rotation, mechanical action. And on the dry side, the same thing. We must adhere to proper temperature and moisture controls, as well as drum movement to limit abrasion and minimize lint. As in many aspects of life, chemistry plays a vital role. Wet cleaning is no different. It all comes down to balance. We need to ensure that the pH balance be in the neutral area. Specific wet cleaning detergents and conditioners must be used in wet cleaning. Another important fact to understand in wet cleaning is that volume must be controlled. Just because the capacity of a machine, for example, is 60 pounds, doesn't mean we can put 60 pounds of cleaning in it. We must reduce it by half. So, for example, in a 60-pound machine, you may produce 30 pounds of cleaning, and so on. Many of the skills to determine these loads of cleaning are learned through the experience of a dry cleaner. So, for a dry cleaner to convert to wet cleaning, a lot of the work you've already done and learned. It's pretty much straightforward, just carrying over, and you already have the understanding of how to separate specific fibers, garments, colors, and things of all those nature. Water, which is now our main component for cleaning, varies all over the world. And certain geographic areas have water which is harder in minerals depending on the source. It may be from the city or municipality. It may be from a well. It is imperative to have it treated with a soft water system, as you saw in the video. This reduces many hard minerals and boosts the chemicals, which equates to using smaller doses of products. Again, efficiency. By using a soft water treatment system, you can minimize the amount of soap used, which always comes beneficial to the bottom line. And as business owners, you know, we need to make sure that we are efficient where we can be to save money. Once garments are clean, we press and form finish them. The reaction of the heat and pressure from the pressing, along with the ingredients, they get activated through that whole process. And it provides body and firm creases when required. It also gives great balancing to the garments. And then it's important to understand that without tensioning equipment, you cannot successfully be a wet cleaner. They go hand in hand. The genesis of getting involved in the development of wet cleaning products was a result of a lot of the inconsistencies I was experiencing when I first started off as a wet cleaner. There were issues of dye migration and excess residue, lack of body, and they were always more expensive. They added an extra cost because they were specific to wet cleaning, so companies were charging us more for a lot of these products. So these are all the things that I looked at and helped me understand what was really happening from A to Z. This knowledge was compounded by my affiliation with a gentleman who was a retired chemical engineer in the soap business. This friendship started in 2013, and within a year, I had come up with a formulation of highly concentrated materials that worked in low water levels and required no rinsing. The main challenge in wet cleaning is to eliminate fatty acid, provide balance and softness to sensitive materials such as wool, silk, and linings, protect color, and eliminate the threat of dye migration. Prevent fabrics from getting rough and tangled. Most importantly, these products are free of phosphates, are biodegradable, and adhere to all the codes and legislation for discharging into our drainage system. The philosophy of supporting locally grown or sourced products in a surrounding area is what led to the development and production of wet cleaning detergents and conditioners in my own backyard. I took the analogy of the farmer supporting the local farmer. I was able to find a company which was local and close to home, and was able to make a relationship with an organization called Green Dolphin, which produces these types of products all over the world. And more importantly, we had a synergy, a mutual synergy, which we wanted to produce products that were unlike any other and would not harm our environment. It was the beginning of a beautiful friendship, which has led to the creation of a wet cleaning line of products, which are currently being sold in the Canadian marketplace. So my reputation has slowly been gaining some notoriety. I've had the great pleasure of talking in front of many people in Canada and the United States about my experiences in wet cleaning, how I've been able to come through with over a lot of challenges. Most recently, I was able to talk in front of the International Dry Cleaning Conference in Las Vegas and address wet cleaning to them and their members. In my shop, I offer wet cleaning workshops and seminars, and have been integral in helping former dry cleaners successfully transition to wet cleaning. And everything has come full circle. But I don't stop there. I'm constantly looking for better ways and improvements to seal my craft as a legitimate alternative to dry cleaning. Wet cleaning is a fantastic story. It encompasses the ability to remove a solvent from the cleaning equation while reducing or even eliminating the cleaner's carbon footprint. Wet cleaning is now a successful alternative to dry cleaning and provides tremendous economic efficiencies as well as health benefits that help everyone. Okay, so that's a Fabricare Canada magazine cover. My dad's in the middle, that's me on the right, to the left of him, and my brother and partner on the right. As you can see, my dad has a tape measure. When we made the conversion to wet cleaning, I had taken the company over in '96. Dad was still involved, semi-retired, but he thought we were making a big mistake, and he went and measured inseams, sleeve lengths, you name it. So he's got a big smile on his face there, and we decided to throw that tape measure in because, boys like to, make fun of their dads once in a while. So we're no different than any other family in that nature. We're very proud of that picture. Here's just a quick picture of our storefront. One thing people always talk about is, what to look for in a cleaner. Well, the fact that we have the word clean in our title says a lot. We're cleaners. So it's very important that we present ourselves to our customers and the public in a nice manner, clean manner. And this is just a couple of pictures of what you see when you walk into our particular shop. So this is a little file this is a little slide that I want to do a cross-reference with an industry that had made significant innovations for bettering their own a product or service. Press play.
With nearly 100,000 trucks and hundreds of aircraft, UPS averages 15.8 million packages delivered daily worldwide. While an individual person may not save much by only making right turns, since UPS implemented a right turn policy in 2004, they have significantly increased profits while reducing emissions and accidents. UPS estimates the right turn heavy policy combined with its routing software shortens routes by 20.4 million miles and saves 10 million gallons of gas while delivering an additional 350,000 packages and reducing CO2 emissions by about 20,000 metric tons each year. UPS engineers noticed how waiting to turn left caused trucks to fall behind on their schedules, consume more gas, and increase the probability of accidents. Their software maps routes with only right-hand turns, unless it's quicker or easier to proceed with a left-hand turn. A driver estimates they do about 90% right-hand turns. The television show Mythbusters tested the policy with one route using 8 left and 4 right turns, and another route using 1 left and 23 right turns. The UPS-like route was just over 1 mile and 9 minutes longer, but it reduced gas consumption from 6.8 to 4 pounds. UPS's software probably would have added 1 or 2 more left-hand turns to be more efficient on time, while still saving gas.
So what was UPS able to accomplish by eliminating left-hand turns? They shorten their routes by 20.4 million miles a year. This is in the United States, by the way. They saved over 10 million gallons of gasoline per year, and they reduced CO2 emissions by 20,000 metric tons per year. But more importantly, as a business, they were able to deliver over 350,000 more packages just by doing the research and eliminating left-hand turns. So this company did some innovative thinking, they did their homework, and they were able to determine that this can actually save a lot of time, effort, and money. But more importantly, as a business, they're sharing this information with the public to market themselves, to promote themselves. So what's an immediate impact? What is the immediate impact of wet cleaning? On the top of the list is we eliminate a solvent, which means you don't have to buy anything. You use the water that's available to you. Elimination of filters. Elimination of wastewater, particularly in PERC, where water is separated. Elimination of lint separation. If you saw those videos on dry cleaning, you saw people in the back removing lint, put it into a container, removing water in a separate container, removing sludge, putting that in a separate container. You don't have any of that with wet cleaning. And on top of it, then you have elimination of solvent waste and used filter disposal. So all those things must be picked up by a registered, licensed waste management company, which adds more cost and more effort to your overall daily workload. What else does it mean? You drastically reduce utilities. Wet cleaning requires water and minimal electricity. These wet cleaning machines are so efficient right now, you don't need to spend a lot of money on utilities. You also use less soap, which lowers costs, but primarily, wet cleaning offers you peace of mind. Oh, that's it, okay. Okay. Okay, so here's some more statistics. I love this business so much. I love our industry. I love my job. I love researching statistics about our particular industry. So this is again from IBIS World, and it's an additional insight for the dry cleaners in Canada. And they reported that between, these are annual reports between 2012 and 2017. So the annual revenue for our industry is $2 billion in Canada. A lot of money. More importantly, we employ just under 25,000 people, which is huge. And there are just under 4,500 businesses in Canada that pertain to dry cleaning, laundry, wet cleaning, whatever the case may be. So again, IBIS identifies, as I stated earlier, a lot of key success factors for businesses. And the most important for the dry cleaners in Canada industry, according to IBIS World, are number one, the ability to accommodate environmental requirements. And number two, the ability to quickly adapt to new technology. So these are statistics that are being gathered by organizations. They're actually telling us what the public wants. So if we pay attention to a lot of these trends, a lot of this information, it can help us improve our business. Again, as business owners, it can help us increase revenues. So this slide I titled Efficiency for Success Equals Profitability. This is something that I've been able to accomplish with my method and my process of wet cleaning. So here's a quick breakdown of what it costs for a pail of soap or conditioner, detergent or conditioner. It's $220 a pail. The dosage required for each load is 150 mLs or 5 ounces. When you're cleaning wool, silks, rayons, and things like that, you must use the detergent and then followed by a conditioner. So here's another cost-effective way that I've determined that with this dosage and the price per pail, we're able to get 133 loads of cleaning per pail. That's pretty huge. The reason why we're able to accomplish that is when I worked with the chemist and when I worked with Green Dolphin, I wanted to create a product that was so concentrated, you would not require a lot of soap to use it. Ideally, we also wanted to reduce our water usage. So we are using our lowest water level with this dosage system. And what's the most spectacular thing about the way I've been able to do this? Our process requires no rinsing. Yes, no rinsing. So after the cleaning process, we extract the garments, spin, we remove all the soap. There is no residue left. This soap will not leave any residue. It's amazing. So here's an example, first example for a full load of wool trousers, which is 30 pieces in a 60-pound machine. Remember what I said, 60 pounds divided in half? A pair of pants averages about a pound. So we put 30 pairs of pants in the machine. You will require 1 dose of detergent and 1 dose of conditioner. So the total cost of detergent and conditioner is $3.30, which works out to 11 cents per piece. Those are spectacular numbers when you're looking at bottom line. Again, another example is when we're doing suit jackets. For a full load of wool jackets, you don't put 30. You can only fit about 10. Sometimes a little bit more depending on the size. If they're jackets from people my size, not gonna happen. But so 10 jackets, 10 pieces. Again, 1 dose of conditioner, 1 dose of detergent. Total cost in conditioner and detergent is $3.30, which works out to 33 cents a piece. Again, phenomenal efficiencies. Always looking at our bottom line. And most importantly, we're doing something really spectacular. We've eliminated a solvent out of the equation. And these costs are all in Canadian dollars. So what happens after wet cleaning? So these are a couple of slides that I've taken in the shop. This is the part of the jacket which gives cleaners the hardest time. It's behind the collar. It's that wool felt in the back. If you're very, very, very careful, you will have no problems. So these are pictures of jackets that have come out of the dryer. They haven't been pressed yet. This is a photo of inseams. So I turn these pants inside out, I clean them, I dry them, and this is exactly how they came out of the dryer. This is an important thing to notice is because notice how the seams are almost flat, they're spread apart. These garments have not been pressed yet. Again, through the technology in the detergents and the conditioners, we're able to mitigate all this type of tangling, which is important because when you take that pants back on the press, you're gonna have an easier time pressing them. Having trouble with this thing. So this was an article featured in the Fabric Care magazine in the United States. It was a silk dress with these beads. The dry cleaner dry cleaned it. The beads obviously were damaged and the coating ended up coming on the fabric. This is something that you'll never see with wet cleaning because water will not cause any of this to happen. Luxury garment care. So this is important to know because we all accept a lot of high-end work. These are some of the labels that we're able to do. Hugo Boss, Dolce & Gabbana, very expensive garments, Corneliani, Zegna suits, Stella McCartney. Notice how all these things have multiple colors. We have no dye migration. Fantastic. Some of these pieces are worth thousands of dollars. Roberto Cavalli, Balmain, these are $3,000, $4,000 suit jackets a piece. Again, cleaned in water. This is alpaca wool, a very fine wool. Again, cleaned in water. As you can see, it looks beautiful. Okay. And finally, I'd just like to show you a video of a customer that came into our store with 10 silk Hermes scarves. Dry cleaner refused to clean them without an owner's risk. So she found us and asked us if we could do it. Can you press play, please? you guys recognize Steven Spielberg? That's a bad one. But I love you, Sid. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Bill, sorry I went over. You got to be careful when you give someone like me a microphone, okay, just for future. Thank you very much. God bless you all, your business and your families. Thank you.
We're gonna give you a couple of minutes to ask some questions, but as they say in the wet cleaning business, let's get ready to tumble. Yeah, it's not brilliant. Yeah, observation, question, Sid? Sure, go ahead.
First of all, I've never seen a presser wear a sport jacket while he's pressing. That's number one. Number two, I'm wondering if you experienced any double-edged sword from the average customer, the fact that you're actually wet cleaning rather than dry cleaning. Do they think they can do it at home themselves and now save them money? How's the effect been with your consumers?
The response has been phenomenal. We operate a business which is very transparent and open. We educate and inform our customers about everything that we do with their personal property. We're able to accomplish with this process about 95% of all garments. The other 5%, as I stated yesterday, you build a relationship with a good dry cleaner like Trillium or Suede Master, you know what I mean? They have 3 or 4 different types of alternative solvents. There is no 100% foolproof way of cleaning garments. There really isn't. But we're able to achieve close to 100% with our process. I've worked very hard to get this process to this level.
Yeah.
Something you forgot to tell people was that washer, you put $10,000 worth of scarves into a washer and put water on them.
That's right. Each of those scarves has a retail value of between $1,500 and $2,500. The lady that came to the store was turned away by a dry cleaner because he asked her to sign a waiver that if anything happened to these scarves during the cleaning, he wouldn't be held responsible. And I took the challenge. I've done my research. I know how far I can push the envelope. Believe me, this is not hard. This is not hard. It was hard for me to get to this point, but it is not hard. I've been able to get it to this level.
So how much did you charge for these scarves, sir?
I'll be very honest with you. We charged $40 for each scarf. Yeah. So that soap cost in there cost me less than $4. I was able to produce $400 in cleaning in a 17-minute wash cycle and a 20-minute dry cycle. So this process has come this far. And for all the people that do a lot of volume and poundage, I have 2 of these machines and 2 of these dryers in my shop, 60-pound washer and 75-pound dryers. I'm able to produce 70 pounds of cleaning per hour in water. There are a lot of dry cleaners in this industry that can't do that. And we're doing it with water. And we've eliminated solvents, waste, all the headaches. It's live and in living color.
Dino, thank you very much. This is
Thank
great.
you.